Hello, beautiful soul. I'm Sharon Svensson Hypnosis, and thank you for honoring me and allowing me to guide you into a beautiful, allowing, healing state. So often we have been trained up to believe that we're improving our life by taking it seriously, by feeling anxious and worrying. When life experience shows us the total opposite, or if you've had a dark night of the soul, where you've gone to that place of utter hopelessness or gotten lost into the depths of grief and sadness, and then you had that moment where the pain was so awful and so intense, you let go and you felt the release and you connected with that energy, whether you call it a higher power, source, divine energy, spirit, God, where it felt so beautiful, so free, so expansive. You might have come away with a mistaken belief that it was the intense anxiety or fear or sadness or hopelessness that opened the door. But it wasn't. It was the release. It was the pain getting so awful. You had to let it go. And it was from the release and the wanting and desire, but more so the opening where you connected. And here's the beautiful deal. We don't have to go to that intense, awful place. We can use meditation, hypnosis. We can do self-hypnosis. We can do breath work. We can go to nature. We can connect by feeling good, by laughing, by playing, by enjoying life, getting caught up in a project, an allowing state that feels good, and connect up with that divine energy where you're no longer alone, where you're supported, provided for, helped. But many of us have been trained up to believe that we had to get angry to get what we desired and wanted. And to some extent, it can work, but at cost. So join in with me, starting off with the calm breath, a technique where let's just first start with a sigh. Ah. And then you do this deep, beautiful sigh, and you add an extra inhale, breathing in through the nose, breathing in through the nose, and then letting the air spill out through the mouth with a nice, long exhale. And this can become a self-hypnosis technique using what is known as the cyclical sigh or the double inhale. That has been science proven to reset your nervous system, to bring it back to calm. And then we're going to anchor it as you just do this breath, as you just listen to the sound of my voice. Relax the body, still the mind, so that you start to associate positive feelings with this breath so that it becomes double potent. Not only physiologically is it bringing you to reset centeredness and balance, but now, like the dog that starts to salivate when you get the dog food out, where it starts to associate these positive feelings, you can welcome in this beautiful, joyful energy. Because where I'm going to guide you is not to what sometimes we think of as love, where we equate it as feeling anxious or fearful or stressed or worried. We're going to go to the feeling, the energy And the energy of love feels light and peaceful and soft, where we've been muddled or mixed up or confused so often thinking that getting what we want is feeling self righteous or angry. But this isn't releasing or letting go our desires or our preferences or what we want. It's opening up to the most potent, powerful energy in the universe. And that feels good. And that's what you might label a higher power, source, God, benevolent and loving universe, Allah, divine, great spirit. I don't know what your label is, but this is what I do know. It's a good feeling. It's a joyful feeling. It can be a feeling of leaving your body behind, becoming part of this energy. So find yourself a nice, cozy, comfortable space. It could be laying back in a chair. It could be lying down on your bed. Don't do this when you're driving or when you're doing something where you want to be safe, you want to be conscious and paying attention. You can do it with your eyes open or closed, whatever feels comfortable and right to you. Let's take a beautiful, deep, calm breath. So 2 sharp inhales in through the nose with an extended exhale out through the mouth. If you have any kind of condition like you're epileptic or you're susceptible to panic attacks, then you might not want to do this. Just do a nice, beautiful, deep sigh breath or just a still breath that brings your body to a sense of stillness and well being and peace. So, for those that need to check with your medical provider first, do so. All right. So again, taking that beautiful double inhale, 2 breaths, sharp inhales in through the nose with an extended exhale out through the mouth. It can be very fast. It can be drawn out and slow. Just feel what feels right to your body. But it's normal if it does feel a little awkward at first because it's not a breath that you usually sustain and do in your life, but it is a natural breath. Like folks, a child that's crying and they're so worked up and they're going to naturally take those 2 sharp inhales and then they let it out, that beautiful release. And that's what we're going for. The release, the letting go. So again, you can go inhale, inhale, letting go, letting go, letting go, letting go. It could be much faster. Inhale, inhale, letting go, letting go, letting go, letting go. Or it could be very, very slow. Inhale, inhale, letting go, letting go, letting go, letting go. Do what feels most comfortable and right for you. Take pauses. If for any reason you start to lose your breath, then stop and just breathe normally. All right. So hopefully you're settled and comfortable, taking the calm breaths, 2 sharp inhales in through the nose, an extended release. Letting go of the old, making space for the new. Let the sound in my voice relax the body, still the mind, imagining your body getting so comfortably heavy, so comfortably relaxed. You might even imagine a hot air balloon letting go of its weights. Feel your body getting so comfortably heavy, so comfortably relaxed, a sense of letting go, a feeling of releasing your burdens, letting go of labels that don't feel good, letting go of the past, that the past is the past. And the beautiful deal is you don't have to relive it. But we want to take the clarity and the wisdom and the knowledge forward. Like if you fall into a mud puddle and you know you like being dry and clean, you don't have to wallow in the mud. You don't have to wallow in the negative memories. Let's just let go and move forward to the wisdom and the clarity, to focus in on the solutions and the answers and what we desire and want, because we want to carry forth the wisdom and the clarity that we've learned along the way, that we want to be able to have energy to feel inspired, to utilize our minds and our bodies in ways that are effective, that bless us. Letting the sound of my voice, imagine it is giving your muscles permission to plummet, to relax, to drop like that hot air balloon that releases its weights. Focus on that feeling of letting go of the weights, letting go of any heavy, uncomfortable feelings and melting into comfortable energy, peaceful energy. Like that hot air balloon that releases its weights, we're going to float up so light, so free to the joyful energies, to a feeling of remembering moments from the past where we felt connected, where we felt playful, where we felt loved, supported, alive, healthy, good feelings. This isn't a grocery store list of words. It is feelings. So getting into the energy, feeling that sense of leaving behind the past, any negative life experience. We're just going to let it go, let it go, let it go. Oh, there's my beautiful dog, and letting the sound of my dog, letting the sound of all the background noises, knowing that you can live in an imperfect world. And you can let go, you can relax, you can feel at ease, you can feel comfortable. Letting all the outside noises just guide you within to this open, receptive, and allowing space. The deeper you go, the better you feel. The better you feel, the deeper you go. If you start to focus in on my words, that's your signal to do the breath, 2 sharp inhales in through the nose, and extended exhale and release out through the mouth. More and more noticing you are willing to feel at peace with the present, knowing you do have blessings, you do have positive things that are going on in your life that you have learned and evolved and become. Keep taking those beautiful sighs, the double inhale through the nose and a beautiful release and exhale out through the mouth, making it extra long. Releasing the old, making space for the new. That who you are is beloved. You came in pre-loved, pre-approved, and pre-liked. That the past is the past, and the beautiful deal is it's okay. It's okay to highlight the beautiful memories. Then we have the energy to focus on following our wisdom, knowing when to speak up, knowing when to keep quiet, knowing when to walk away or when to move forward past the uncomfortableness. It's that beautiful space where we're connected to source, to God, to divine, to great spirit, to the benevolent and loving universe, to God, whatever your label. Let's go to the feeling. And the feeling is a feeling of maybe the body melting, dropping, relaxing, dropping deeper and deeper and deeper. Like that hot air balloon that releases its weights, floating up so light, so free. It might be a feeling of this light, gentle, expansive energy flooding the spaces in between the spaces of your cells, a feeling of the energy around you changing, feeling light, sacred, beautiful feeling, a joyful feeling, and all is well feeling, a feeling protected, feeling safe, feeling provided for, feeling taken care of, a cushioning feeling in the back and the neck, a neck that's letting go, dropping, relaxing, loosening, the jaw releasing, the shoulders dropping, cushioning energy, flooding the body, supporting the body, things shifting and changing. You get a new body about every year. Each cell is renewed. And feel this sense of right now, your body changing. This healthy energy flooding your heart, a happy heart, a joyful heart. This beautiful, joyful energy flooding your lungs. Lungs that relax, breathe easy, strong lungs, capable lungs. A feeling of this beautiful immune system joyfully, effortlessly, easily sifting through all that you take in, choosing the things that bless your body, that work together with it for energy, vitality, clear minded, youthfulness, centeredness, peace, and the body effortlessly and easily and comfortably letting go, releasing, a feeling of a healthy colon, a joyful, happy stomach, a peaceful bladder, things knowing what to do, a sense of your body capable, intelligent, brilliant. We're going to take forth the clarity and the wisdom and the knowledge that you've learned along the way where you know different things, where you know that fixating on worry or trying to analyze when you're in an anxious, negative state don't bless you. You know within when to let go of what you can't control, to focus instead on how you can support, uplift, empower, bringing forth the parts of you, the kind you, the gentle you, peaceful you, the playful you, the clear-minded, the brilliant you. And let the sound of my voice take you deeper and deeper, like the hot air balloon that releases its weights, floating up, so light, so free, going higher and higher to this expansive energy, this infinite energy, this wonderful sense of permission to leave behind old ways that haven't been effective, going more directly to those energies of appreciation, of playfulness, knowing that you're supposed to be human. You're not supposed to have it all together. You're not supposed to do it alone. You're not supposed to have it all figured out, that you don't have to be infinite intelligence. But we can tap into that all knowing, omnipotent, infinite energy, God, source, benevolent, and loving universe, and feel it's on your side, on your team, wants you to thrive, wants life to go well for you, where there is solutions and answers that you can't even possibly get or understand. Keep taking those beautiful breaths and feel this willingness. Instead of going to the anxiety, the worry, the fear, take in the calm breath, 2 sharp inhales in through the nose, an extended exhale and release out through the mouth. And feel the sense when you do those 2 sharp inhale breaths, you feel yourself open, open to allow and to receive. You count, your happiness counts, that you've done the best that you could given your knowledge, wisdom, and abilities. You've done the best that you could given your knowledge, wisdom, and abilities. And this energy, feel it like the sun shining on a beautiful day where the temperature feels just right to you, where if it feels comfortable and right, it soaks into the skin and fills you maybe with a warmth, a comfortableness, a sense of well-being, a feeling of glad to be alive, glad to be on planet Earth, a sense of feeling backed and supported and completely and totally loved, and be willing to take this easier path, this lighter path, this loving path. It's that beautiful space where you don't have to carry other people's pain or suffering. But it's not a sense of letting go of your compassion, but seeing possibilities, taking inspired action, giving and supporting others with your gifts, your talents, your abilities. That we all play different roles, that we all have different abilities and talents, that we think differently. We have different brains and bodies and minds, and that's beautiful. I just feel that sense of you're like that drop in the ocean, but you're part of the ocean. Feel this sense of becoming this expansive, beautiful energy. And let's take a couple of more calm breaths, 2 sharp inhales in through the nose, and an extended release and exhale out through the mouth. So inhale, inhale, letting go, letting go, letting go. If you closed your eyes, open them up and maybe wiggle your shoulders, your fingers, your toes, and come back into this time and place. I hope you're feeling lighter, softer, more free, that who you are is a joyful being, a human being, but a spiritual being. That when you let go of trying to prove yourself or do it all alone, where you no longer have to connect up with source by feeling needy or angry or fearful or sad or anxious, because there's none of that. Those conditions aren't there. It's that place, that open space, that expansive space, those feelings like appreciation, playfulness, joy that connect us. All right. Well, thank you so much for spending this time with me. If you'd like to become more proficient at the calm breath and turn it into a really potent tool that can turn things around quickly, have fun exploring my calm breath short hypnosis tutorials or my longer breathing technique where I guide you in another self-hypnosis technique I call the sigh breath. I guide you into the calm breath, into meditations. And again, you start to anchor those positive feelings with the breath. So it's like this double potency that can take you to those lighter, expansive energies that can distance yourself so that you can break away from those limiting thoughts and beliefs where you no longer have to have those dark nights of the soul to connect. So if you want to find out more about me, go to svensonhypnosis.com. You can sign up for my free gift. I have free discovery sessions so that we can connect and talk. I offer up individual sessions and what I um, call mastery of joy packages. So to guide you to living that healthier, more vibrant, thriving life by taking an easier path. All right. Blessings and love.